reign of Joseph was to be perpetual. It would have been through the dynasty and the lineage of Joseph that would produce the Messiah. The program would have been that Jesus will come through Joseph. But that particular Messianic revelation was diverted to happen on Judah. Jacob, his son, had a dream called Joseph and came and told his father, I saw 11 stars bowing to me. He asked, also your mother and myself bow. That was his dream. The Bible says his brothers got angry, but his father Jacob observed this saying and wrote it down. Joseph, I love you, but this particular destiny cannot manifest through you. I will give you a coat of many colors to pacify you, but this particular destiny cannot manifest through you. When I talk about value to destiny, it was value Potiphar bought, not a righteous man. He didn't buy Joseph because he was righteous. There are many frustrated righteous people on the earth who do not have value. Yes, of course. Potiphar bought a dreamer. Potiphar bought a manager. Before that transaction was done, if you ask me, there was an interview section. He couldn't have just bought this guy and made him manager of his house. He bought a dreamer. He bought a manager. So at the point of negotiation, they must have told him, say, this guy you see dreams and it comes to pass. He said, sell him to me. When they went to Egypt, the father was still observing Joseph. First of all, I will start with your children. The older one will serve the younger one. What happened between me and your uncle Esau will happen among your two sons. That was their first argument. Father, it's not so. You can't divert the destiny of my children. He said, leave it. Suffer it to be so. This is our pattern. I had to lay this pattern so that tomorrow, if you are blessing your own grandchildren, you tell them that in our lineage, the younger one will rule the older one. Looking at it practically, was Ishmael not the first son of Abraham? Even God didn't recognize him. When he was talking to Abraham in Genesis 22, he said, come take your son, your only son, whom thou lovest so much, Isaac. How can you have two sons and God is telling you your only son? So that pattern can continue. Diversion of destiny. The only thing that was given to Ishmael and the mother was bread and water. On the day Joseph appeared to be blessed by the father and all other 11 sons in Genesis 49, Jacob looked at Joseph. He said, I will bless you, but that dream you had that your brothers bowing to you will not manifest in you. I will divert that destiny to Judah, your brother. The reign of Joseph was to be perpetual. It would have been through the dynasty and the lineage of Joseph that would produce the Messiah. He said, for my son shall be drawn out of Egypt. The person who went to Egypt first was Joseph. Jesus also went to Egypt to test what Joseph tested. The program would have been that Jesus will come through Joseph. But that particular Messianic revelation was diverted to happen on Judah. The reign of Joseph was for a season. After he reigned in Egypt, his season ended because there was no speakings to power it perpetually. That same vision was given to another. That destiny was given to another. Joseph only reigned in Egypt. After that, what else? But today, the man who got that destiny from his father is still reigning, even to the ends of the earth. Jesus from the tribe of Judah. David from tribe of Judah. Solomon from tribe of Judah. Jesus is also coming again as a lion of the tribe of Judah. Why? That destiny of Joseph was given to Judah. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. Gather yourselves together and hear ye sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel. He started blessing every other person. He got to Judah and said, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be on the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Judah is a lion from the prey. My son, thou art gone up and stood down. He goes as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him? On the next verse. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come. That Shiloh there is the Messiah. And unto him shall the gathering of these people be. He said to Judah, come, leave this thing that Joseph is parading himself. He can only reign in Egypt. It is you that your brethren will praise and they shall bow before. Leave him. His end is closed. The only thing we can do is that if he dies, take his bone to Canaan. When he looked at him, he said, your hand shall be on the neck of your enemies until Shiloh come. It is unto you that the gathering of your people shall be. He gave Judah the church. This gathering we gather is unto Judah. Oh, you think that Jesus woke up and looked at Peter in Matthew 16? He said, I give to you the keys of the kingdom. Upon this rock, Peter, I shall build my church, and the gate of hell shall not prevail. That key that Jesus gave to Peter was given to Peter before Jesus gave it to Peter. Peter is from the tribe of Judah. It could have been given to someone else. Why do you think that King Saul failed? The scepter was not given to his father Kish from Benjamin. There's nothing about Benjamin that talks about royalty. There was no speakings that will power the throne and sustain it. Peter, I will build my church on you, is the fulfillment of a speaking. Peter is from Judah. There were other disciples from other tribes. Why didn't Jesus give it? He was able to decode that Christ is the Messiah, the Son of the living God, Christ. Not by his intelligence, but by the intelligence of the Spirit of Judah. He said to him, come, flesh and blood has not revealed this to you. You are from our tribe. When you are from the tribe of greatness, certain things won't be a struggle. None of those people could interpret the image of Christ because there was no speaking back in such. Peter had that advantage.